Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Always, and welcome back to Terraria Modded. In the last episode, we had a blood moon. We intentionally summoned a blood moon just to try to get access to the money trough so that we can summon our piggy bank whenever and fairly easily. It didn't work out too well, but well. And then we were also, we were trying to explore the Aquatic Depths is what I think it's called, the ocean over here. And we weren't being too smart about it. The secret, there's a secret. You come up here, you go to this person right here, and you shop, and you buy some Gills potions. So we're going to buy a bunch of Gills potions. I actually had a really weird bug with my game. It completely froze up. I thought my keyboard died, but that wasn't the case. The game just completely locked up. So I lost a little bit of things I was doing, and I think I lost a little bit of money. But oh well, it's whatever. But anyways, so the other thing we were looking at last time, we went and killed the queen bee, and that gave us a message that there's something in the sky now. So that's getting closer to the Ancient Flier. So the jewel crown requires talons, and I couldn't figure out how to get talons. Well, the secret is harpies will now drop them. It's a fairly rare chance, but, well, okay, it's like a 25% chance, so it's not that rare. But I believe harpies will now drop stuff. So, yeah, we are going to head to the ocean, though. I want to explore around there and see kind of what we can get into. There is some stuff that we want to grab. So we have all of these enchanted rings. Enchanted rings. We're missing one, which is the pearl. So we need to kill giant clams in the Aquatic Depths. So let's grab an ocean teleport potion. And we're going to just immediately use it. Now we're in the ocean, and we're going to use our Gills potion, as well as a night owl and a shine, just so that we can see. So, welcome to the ocean. So long as Gills are up, we should be fine. And we can just work our way down here. And there are a couple of things down here that we can, that evidently like emit bubbles. But we're pretty okay right now. So we can explore this area for a bit. Hammerhead. What is this? Platinum. We also have some water chestnuts. Okay, so there's a lot of platinum down here. So if we ever need a good bit of that stuff, we know where to come. There is now a sharp tooth. There is the giant clam that we need to kill, and then there's an octopus. So there is so much stuff. Did we get any of the opals? No, it doesn't look like it. And here's the fun thing: if we start running out of air, it's not that big of a deal. We'll automatically get air replenished. So we have way too much stuff in our inventory. Let's go ahead and deposit all. And I really need to clean up the inventory a little bit. We don't need to be carrying all this stuff on us at all times, but we are. So we have some aquatite. We're going to need to refresh our Gills potion. Now there are a couple other things we can do to breathe underwater, but we don't currently have access to them. So yeah, we're just going to kill things. So let's see, there's a barracuda and a piranha. Brackish clumps can be used in the extractinator. Cool. There's another giant clam, giga clam, whatever. Same difference. And that's something we need to kill as well. So, yeah, ocean adventures. And we should be okay to kill most things. Just kill this guy. kind of clipping into the wall there. There's another one. There's a lot of things up here. Ooh, what's that? Can we break the rock we're on? Oh, well then, there's pearls. So I think that both the clams and just finding them is how you can get pearls. And the pearls are the last thing we need for the enchanted rings. So that's what we're going to do. Now, we don't really have much to do here, in all honesty. We're just kind of exploring. And we have 18 seconds left on our... What are you? You are a blowfish, obviously. Oh, you explode when you die. That's an interesting... that's actually kind of cool. I like that. So we are starting to drown. We'll go ahead and wait to do anything. Don't know if that was anything or not, but let's go ahead. We are... doing better. Oh, hey, refreshing bubble. So, right here you can kind of see the screen being weird. That's making it so we don't have to actually breathe. And it gives us a buff. It's interesting. I don't know how useful. I don't know, there's just something weird there. Anyways, so some more pearls. And we're just gonna kind of explore this area. Like I said, there's not really anything for us here right now. There is, I mean, obviously the Aquatite and all that kind of stuff is cool. But there's not really any use for us to be here. But let's kill more Giga Clams. They will drop pearls as well. We just got some sort of like speed boost. I will say this area is kind of cool with the music. So these are the bubbles as well. So we can collect these and have 30 seconds of air. So yeah, that is kind of how you're supposed to survive down here. Outside of like having gill potions or stuff like that. Barracudas and all the aquatic creatures are actually fairly dangerous. Why do we have such a like speed boost? It seems. Looks like people are throwing a party. Cool. I guess let's go ahead and deposit more things. Alright, save that. Alright, we're starting to drown, but it's okay. We can kind of wait to get more air. Yeah, there is an octopus. Those are odd looking, to say the least. But the music here is incredibly nice. So we just took a air tank. So let's go ahead and get a gills potion. And what is all this? Okay, it's called marine rock. There is a thing right there. That is something we want. So we're gonna want to kill these guys. And this is a chest. So we're gonna have a rainstone. Okay, that's kind of cool. Lead bars, flipper potions. So let's, once again, deposit all. Oh my gosh, trying to open the chest, and I've got the quick select thing on, and that does not typically like multiple inventories next to you. So we now have a flipper's potion, which means we can swim a little bit more easily. We're regenerating health decently. So yeah, Sharp Tooth, it's different than a piranha, but kind of similar. Similar AI. So we have Agnor's Bowl. Brightens the area right in front of you. That's subtle, but not bad. Loot all. It's actually not horribly dark in here, but we can go ahead and take another shine potion. Alright, so where are we at? Wow, this is really cool. What are these blocks, by the way? Okay, just more marine rock. Alright, so that was the flippers. There is a ton of platinum ore. So let's just kill all this stuff. And before we drown, let's take another Gills potion. And let's get down here before anything else happens. So are we out of the Aquatic Depths? I think we might be. Yeah, let's just eat that. Why not? Yeah, so this is... That's it. So that's the Aquatic Depths. Honestly, not bad. Kind of cool. Definitely a lot of interesting things. What was attacking me? Something was attacking me. What can we get rid of? I don't like glow sticks. Alright, let's get out of here. I think we've seen enough. Alright, so let's grab that so we can have more summons. And we don't need the air tank anymore. Don't need the gill potions anymore. We have a ton of mining potions. Oh, I was gonna buy more summoning potions. I bought more mining potions. Oh well. Spring water, that's kind of cool. Presents will go away for now. We'll open all those later. Marine rocks, all this stuff. So, a lot of interesting things. Platinum ore. Aquatite, I don't know how good that stuff is. Sea Star Ninjas, interesting. Throwable stuff. And then lead can go in there. Alright, so let's just grab all this. And deposit most of the stuff. So we'll keep some of the stuff, and we'll see what it is usable for, if anything. And then go from there. So the rainstone is kind of cool. So we can make it rain at will. That's actually really useful. That's going to be more useful later, but that's still really cool. So we can get some aquatic bars or aquatite. So we can craft a little bit of this, and I want to see what all this stuff is useful for. So go away. Sea scales make the aquatic bars, which we can then use to make queen jellyfish and all that kind of stuff. We did that a long time ago. Aquatite bars can make various things. Depth diver. You and all nearby. Ooh. So with this stuff, you can just breathe underwater. There's also the Shark Storm, which requires illegal gun parts, but interesting. There's probably some magic. Healer class. Key of the Tides. Oh, I bet there's going to be a mimic. There's probably going to be a depth mimic or something like that. Tide Hunter's Cap. Tide Hunter stuff, which allows you to breathe underwater as well. Geyser Staff. You know what? We could probably make that. We have a ton of these depth scales, which hydro cannon, range stuff, and then defense stuff. Okay, so you know what? We're going to make one of those. We'll get to that soon enough. Brackish Clumps. Don't know about that, but the Pearl, we know we're going to be making the Pearl Ring. We'll make that as well. And then this Kelp, what can we do? Potions. Glowing Potion. Alright, interesting stuff. Alright, so let's deposit all. Put the glow sticks in there as well. And we're going to want more Aquatite. And we don't have enough. Alright, never mind, we're not going to make that stuff. So, Pearl Ring. We can then... I wish I could, like, put that back in and then craft more. Enchanted... Alright, how do we get the... Enchanted Pearl Ring? It requires Arcane Dust. Alright, Arcane Dust is easy enough to get. If I can spell it. It's just some stars. And then the Enchanted Pearl Ring. There we go. So if we take all of these, there are what, 10 rings? We can then make the ring, and we just need an anvil. So do we have any extra anvils? No. Alright, we're going to take this one out just because, why not? And then we could make the one ring. So this combines all the stuff. So the ruby ring is melee damage, minion damage, throwing damage, range damage, radiant damage, magic damage, damage reduction, symphonic damage increase, critical strike, and critical strike. So the total thing is damage in general is increased by 3, and so it combines the uses of all of them. So that's what we're gonna have, and it is jagged. That's not very good. Now I don't know if we actually want to use this or not, but it was kind of an achievement to make it, so that's why I wanted. We don't really need the lava charm. So we'll get the ring. We might use it a little bit, but let's... Tinker is downstairs, isn't he? So we're going to do this. And now that we're done with, like... Alright, we also got the druid. Who are you? You must be the druid. Butterfly charm. Cool. So ways to get butterflies. And then various... The druid hasn't quite figured out real grass. That's kind of cool. Fertilizer, and then all the herbs, and then I think we can get some free herbs. So every once in a while we can just get free herbs. That's kind of cool. So let's... Rash, brisk, violent, nope. Guarding, quick, menacing. There we go. Menacing the ring. So that's kind of cool. We're gonna go with that. We have some free herbs, so we can like grow all this stuff if we wanted to. I feel like we got some other NPCs, but yeah, the druid. There's a lot of different people up here. Bach the magician. Don't really care about musician. You know what? Let's go ahead. And what we're going to do now is we're going to head to the sky. So we have an island up here. That should be good enough. We have a nice, easy way up. We don't take falling damage or anything like that, so let's just make sure we have extra minion. And we're going to go up here to space. And try to get some harpies to spawn, so... Okay, that is a wind elemental. And we're going to want to use the Sunbeam Staff because obviously it's going to be easier. Anything? Rain clouds. Cool. Yeah, let's build up so we can kind of stay in space. And we'll just use a, we'll just have a platform up here. Actually, no, I've got one better. I got a better idea. But it's going to require us to go back down. We're going to get some ropes. And we're going to go up higher with ropes. And in fact, we might just do it right there. So, let's fall back down here. And we should have plenty of ropes, to be honest. I just never use them. Yeah, we have 4,000 ropes. So let's get a literal stack of them. Let's deposit all those first things. Yeah, we have a little bit of rope. I don't ever use them because once you get some movement abilities, ropes are not terribly useful. But what we can do is not that. We can use the rope to go higher. So it's just a matter of keeping your mouse at the same location, and then we're just going to kind of make a platform up here and hope for the best. So that should be good. Our stone is here. And gravity is much, much lower here. Because the music has changed, I believe we're technically in space now. But let's get rid of that block. And get rid of that block as well. Our minion just despawned because the time ran out for him. But yeah, wind elementals. Ooh, he dropped something. He dropped something interesting. The Zapper. Okay, so this is range damage. Is it... Okay, there's no damage on that. Like, there's no ammo for that. That is a really good item. Alright, so it is currently night. We could actually go up further if we wanted. And let's, at the very least, do something like this. And yeah, we're very close to the top. I think this still counts as I believe this still counts as like the space. So hopefully we can get things to spawn. We're just gonna do something like that. So what do we want there? We can put this guy there. Actually, you know what? No, let's put the Zapper. Because this thing is actually really cool. It doesn't shoot very far, but it's definitely powerful. So we have like nothing spawning on us. So what we can do about this, and this is probably a bad idea. Actually, no, we're not going to go super bad idea. We're going to go moderate idea. At one point, I turned the campfire off. So can we get a candle, a water candle? And let's deposit all those. All right, cool. So back up we go. Back to space. And there's a couple of different enemies that can spawn up here. There is the obvious, like, we can get harpies. We should be able to. And there's also the chance of the bone harpies, which are a different enemy. We need to have something like that. But currently all we're getting is these wind elementals. Which is kind of a shame. So we're just going to hang around here. There should be a lot of things to spawn. And maybe we're too close to, like, the center of the map. Too close to NPCs. But that shouldn't matter. So I have no idea why harpies aren't really spawning up here. There's a lot of zombies, though. Alright, so we could... What else could we do? We could also just grab a gravitation potion and kind of explore the rest of this area. Go straight to the dungeon, even. That is a possibility. Or we could try something incredibly silly. And that's getting Zerg potion. So, with a Zerg potion, we get a ton of spawns on us. But whether or not that'd be good or not, I don't know. So you know what? What we're going to do... Come back down here. We are going to... see, you sell potions. We want some gravitational potions. Buy like 3 of those. And then you sell... dungeon potions. And we can use gravitational potion. And explore up here a little bit. So there is a bone harpy, almost immediately. Avian cartilage. Now that's something. So we only need a couple talents, but still. Teleporting around like this is... the gravitational potion is probably not the best ways to handle this. But, you know, we can make plenty of these... We can make plenty of these, what are they called? Dungeon transportation potions. And we could just make a platform up here, but I'd rather find a sky island. So... let's go this way a little bit. And... we'll see if we can't find any sort of island over here. If we can, that would be better. So the bone harpies can drop the jeweled crowns, if we're lucky about it. So, otherwise we need talons from the normal harpies, which should not be too much of a problem anyways. What is this? Crimson. Oh, wow. This is... Crimtane ore? Wow. Okay, so there's a crimson area. Now this is interesting. This is really interesting. So that requires the okay, so we can get crimson stuff, is what this is telling me. Alright, we can kill plenty of these guys. Another bone harpy. They are vicious. Alright, so I didn't know about this. This is actually kind of cool. So we don't need to make a new world. There is crimson stuff right here. But this should be good enough for... this should be good enough for, like, farming the harpies. That's just really interesting. It's kind of a neat way to handle the fact that there's also sun skaters. What are these? Alright, so we haven't got... There's a talon. Alright, in fact, we got a few. We have 9 talons. How many do we need for the jeweled crown? We only need 4. So that's not bad. Alright, cool. So while we're up here, let's go ahead and just mine a bunch of this crimtane ore. And the boss that we're trying to fight is the Ancient Flier. Use it in the sky at any time. So if we can get one of these guys to... Ooh, what is that? Hey, cool. That's exactly what I was hoping for. So that guy just dropped a jeweled crown. So let's use another potion. We'll go straight back up here. And secret, we can go ahead and summon in the boss. Now before we do, what is this? Sky Glaze. Okay, that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Alright, so let's head inside the building for a second. We're going to get rid of the gravitational stuff. And let's go ahead. Piggy bank. Quick stack. Deposit all. Except for this guy. And we're getting a sandstorm because this is technically a desert. Alright, so with that... that's so weird. Alright, let's go ahead and summon the Ancient Flier. Buff. Where's he at? He's below us. There it is. Okay, so that's the Ancient Flier. It's an interesting enemy. Alright, let's heal. And I think we're going to continue using the this staff. We need to kill his friends as much as possible. All these bone harpies are really going to give us issues if we're not careful. But this is a much more difficult boss, especially dealing with the sandstorm. So kind of hanging out over there. But we should be okay. And not having to aim is always the best. So he's about halfway dead. We have 10 seconds before we can get another heal. Come on, 3 seconds. There we go. We're fine. So there are a ton of guys. We don't want to hit them if we can help it. We got 40 seconds. Ow. We're running out of mana. Alright, so we're down to like 2,000 HP. We're just getting pinballed around. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, heal. Damn it. Alright, so he's not doing too bad. So he's at 1,000 HP. We can do this. Ancient Flier is definitely it's a lot harder because of the sandstorm. Not gonna lie. But the oh come on, he's almost dead. We did it. Cool. So that was not too bad. It could have been a lot worse, but it could have been a lot better. The sandstorm really messed things up. But the big thing with all of that is just the fact that having the Sunbeam Staff is probably the best item we have right now. I love it because I don't have to aim, and aiming is hard. So while we have a few moments of mining, we're just gonna dig out a bunch of this Crimtane ore. And hey, we got another zapper. This is a really good weapon as well, just because it is so free. It's a ranged weapon that requires no nothing to actually use it. But ooh, living hemorrhage. So we're getting some crimson enemies here, but not many. This counting as a crimson biome is probably really good. So we can, I think we would be able to farm. Ooh, you dropped something else. Harpy Blade. That's kind of cool. Alright. Hey, stop it. Alright, so let's go home. And we should be able to do some more stuff now. I've been putting all the all of these coins in here. So we need to get the operator, but I don't know when that's going to happen. We can... Let's see, I want to keep that and that. And then we'll... 28 ranged. Alright, we'll deposit all everything else. So, this cartilage stuff, I want to see, what is this used for? There is armor. Feather flight boots. Increased jump height. Cool, but it requires an arcane armor fabricator. Harpy pelter. Harpy talon. And feather foe. So, interesting things. Alright, that's cool. And we can open that. We have flight. We have wings. Our first set of wings. Are they worth it? Probably. Molten scale. Yeah, that's nothing. Fossil feathers, so that's what we need in order to get access to the next boss. And then we have skeleton staff, fossilized bird. But it's not a full like summon. It's also tiny. Wow. Our amber staff is actually better. So we'll deposit all that stuff. Go ahead and put that away as well. And yeah, so that's going to be it for today's episode. Next time, well, we should probably do the Old One's army at some point. That could be interesting to do. Set up a little bit of an area for that. We need to go back and fight the Viscount. And then we have a couple more things to do before we'll head to the Underworld and get powered up for Wall of Flesh. And then soon enough try to actually get into, well, hard mode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!